How can you save money and energy at the same time? I have put together a few tips and tricks on how to do that. Hello and welcome back. My name is Rahul and I am an energy engineer by education and profession. I have a bachelor's degree within that topic, and I have been working in the industry for the last 3 years. So I've learned a fair few things that I thought I'd share with you. Let's get into it. The first step is understanding your energy usage. So you can get this through your bills, but the best way to do it is through a smart meter. It will tell you how and when you're spending the most energy, and it gives you real-time data. So if you have a hot shower, for example, it'll spike up slightly because you're using more energy there. And because it gives you real-time data, you can pick out where your energy is used the most and address that. But these are some common tips in which you can save energy coming up. A quick disclaimer is that I have taken figures from the government website for the electricity and gas cost, and those are 24.5p per kilowatt hour and 6.29p per kilowatt hour respectively. This may be different to you, and so you can just apply it how you need to. The first energy saving measure is a quick and easy win. Turn off your appliances. Just hit that switch when you're not using your appliances. This is because there is energy going through it even if they're not in use, and it's called phantom energy. Calculations have been done and it shows that phantom energy can cost you about £45 a year. And while that may be much over the span of a year, you could still use that money, especially in this cost of living crisis. And a bonus is that it will also elongate the life of your appliances, which means you have to replace them less often. Again, saving you money in the long term. The second is to draft-proof your home. For anyone that doesn't know, a draft is letting the cold air in through cracks and broken seals within the structure of the building. But this is actually a very simple fix, in all honesty. Yes, you could get someone to get it done for you, hire someone out, but that tends to be a bit more expensive. This is fairly DIY friendly. You can use things like sealants. If you really want to, you can even use rolled up towels. But personally, that's not my choice. Like, I wouldn't want to see rolled up towels up along my windows, and not very nice. This will stop heat escaping in the winter, and it'll keep your house cooler in the summer. This also saves about £80 a year. That's a good chunk of money, considering you only have to do it probably once every few years. The third is to stop using your tumble dryer. It uses a lot of energy, a very energy intensive piece of equipment. Instead, buy an airer and hang your clothes out. It is a lot better. And if you're afraid of, moisture buildup and creating damp, you can just open your window a crack and keep your clothes next to it, and the moisture will pretty much just go away and you won't get damp. I have done this for however long I've been in the UK now. It's been a while. And yeah, I've never ever noticed any damp anywhere. And it also helps your clothes last longer because you're not over drying them and just putting them through that whole process. This will save you about £50 a year. Again, over the span of a year, not that much, but you're racking it up. You start implementing one after the other, that's a fair few savings. Fourth is a very simple one that is completely overlooked. Boil as much water as you need in the kettle. It's very simple. If you need half a liter of water, boil half a liter. Obviously, make sure it's above the minimum line because otherwise you could damage the heating element. But this is a very useful hack because a lot of people use their kettle multiple times a day. And each use, if you're making a slight saving, again, it's going to compound. Number 5 is a very interesting example. It's actually to do more with habits, and I got it from the book called Atomic Habits. So, if you keep your meter visible on a daily basis, let's say on your kitchen counter, rather than keeping it away in a closet somewhere, you're more likely to save 30% of energy if you have it on the kitchen counter rather than in the closet somewhere. And this is a study that was actually conducted. So I highly recommend, if you can move your smart meter, very much do so. And this works because you are seeing how much energy you're using when you're using different appliances, whatever it might be, various forms of energy. You understand how much you're using, meaning you will also understand how and where you can cut back on. Whether the tips I gave you are irrelevant, you will understand for yourself. So, those are 5 quick and easy wins to reduce your energy and increase your savings. But it's not over. The last step I'd recommend is to keep track of your savings on a monthly or quarterly basis, however you prefer. This will keep you motivated. Otherwise, it's just easy to forget and slip into old habits. How I like to do it is simply write it down on your fridge, on a notepad or something, whatever it might be. But just keep track of it and watch your energy bills go down and your savings go up for your motivation. So, which of these energy saving tips are you going to use first? Let me know in the comments below. If you're interested in this video and would like to know other ways in which to live a more sustainable life, check out this video right here. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos. I'll see you in the next one.